That's when really we were learning about running Facebook ads. This is early on in the Facebook ad stuff, right? 2015 is pretty early. Not a lot of people are running ads. I only think ads came out barely a handful of years even before that. So this gives you the possibility of what's there. Now, what I would do though, is I would take it a step further. These days, what I would do is I would focus on creating a little bit more of my own unique content using AI. That's one thing I would do. I would use AI. So I would use an AI tool like Midjourney and then an editing tool like Canva. Okay, you can even use the free Canva account. And then I would kind of create all my own stuff. I would find stuff that I saw was viral and I would just see if I could recreate it, right? Like an example would be like, I could just tell Midjourney that I want to see an audience in a stadium, an audience of fans that are San Francisco 49ers fans wearing red and gold, cheering on their team. And then it'll create this like backdrop, right? Then what I'll do is I'll go inside of Canva and I'll kind of dim that backdrop. I'll put a black behind it. I'll kind of make it transparent so it's kind of dim. So you can still see them, but not really. And then I'll put big font above it with like a quote. And I would put a quote from like, let's say Brock Purdy, who's currently the 49ers quarterback. I would put a quote that would say, somebody, some famous person, another famous football player is saying something positive about the San Francisco 49ers quarterback. Maybe they're saying like, oh my God, this is the best rookie that we've seen in a long time, blah, blah, blah. Put that quote. And then I'll even grab like a little picture of Brock Purdy, make it transparent and throw it on there. So I'll throw in like the person saying the quote, I'll put on the Brock Purdy. So now you got visual representation of the two, a 49ers audience in the background. And then I'll actually put a quote on the top. Now you're hitting all the emotions. Anybody who's a 49ers fan right now is in love with their quarterback. They're in love with their team. They're getting the subliminal team and they're getting the subliminal fans in the background. They're getting the colors. They're getting a quote that's basically lifting up their team player. And if you get a good enough one, what's going to happen is people are going to want to share it. They're going to hit share and they're going to share it to their personal profiles. And you're going to start to get a lot of virality off of these posts. So one thing I would do is I'd create content that I actually create myself, or I take another person's content and I try to see if I can create a similar one myself.